All right, so we're going to take a look at number 16 through 20. So we'll have at least the back half of these videoed explanations of the Sprint Round 2022. At a concert for a band, 75% of tickets were sold at full price at $30. So I'm going to write that down because I'm worried that I'm going to lose track. So we have 75% at $30. And we have 25% at $10. Okay, and so what is the average price round to the nearest cent? All right. What was the okay? So the easiest thing to do here is we don't know how many seats are, and we don't care, quite frankly. Since we're looking at an average and percentages, we can make up the number of seats that we want. So let's pick something easy. 100. All right, so that means we had 75 tickets at $30. So multiply that by 3 and we get 5, carry the 1. So that is $2,250. And then we're going to add to that, obviously, 10 times 25 is 250. Which means we have 0, 0, carry that out, so that's 5, 0, 0, 5, and 2. And so, well, we had 100 tickets, right? So the average cost is $25. All right, taking a look at number 17. So we have this nice explanation about a model home that you could buy from a catalog. Everyone loves that. The dimensions are shown, great. Everything's a right angle. So in square feet, what is the area of the dining room of the Shelburne Model 1 home? Express your answer to the nearest foot. All right. Now looking at the dining room, 11.6, I like that. So that is 11 feet, 11 and a half feet. And the other one is, 12.5? Well, that doesn't break down easily. So we have 12 and 5/12. All right, so here's the best thing here's my suggestion for this one. I would not do a decimal. That would be a ridiculously long thing to do. So I know I have to multiply these two, I have to multiply these two, and I have to multiply these two and these two. So I have 4 multiplications. Then I'll add them all together. So 12 times 11 is 132. 12 times a half is 6. All right, that ends up, that's all the easy stuff, right? 11 times 5/12, well, that's going to be, well, that's not too bad, 55/12. And then we have 1/2 times 5/12, which is going to be 5/24. All right, so now we want our answer expressed to the nearest foot. All right, so let's add these two things together. So I get 138, and so over here, this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge, but not much. So we need to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2, so we get 110 over 24. Over here we still have 5 over 24, so that's 115 over 24. All right, so remember, we don't need an exact answer, we just want rounded to the nearest square foot. So I know 24 almost goes into 100. It goes into 90, so it's missing 1 minus 4, so it goes into 96, right? So we get 4 more, and then we have 115 minus 96. So I do some subtraction. We love subtraction. Oh yeah. So that's 9. Carry. So we have a 0, 10. So it's 1. So we have 19 over. So we have 9. So we have this number here plus we have 19. Hold on a second. Sorry there, I was on a roll and then I gotta have a phone call. Sorry about that. So we have the 4, so that gets us to 142. But 19 over 24, that's more than half. So that has to get rounded up to 143. All right, let's take a look at number 18. A gardener uses exactly 500 feet of fencing. The width of her garden is 5 feet less than the length. What's the area? All right, so I'm gonna draw it, right? So we have our length, and the other one is the length minus 50. All right, and what will be the area of her garden? Okay. All right, well, I know that this is length minus 50, and the total perimeter is 500, which means 4L minus 100 has to equal 500, which means 4L has to equal 400. So the length is 100, and so that means we have 100, and this is 50. And just going to double check for a second here. That makes no bloody sense whatsoever now, does it? All right. Why does that make no sense whatsoever? Well, because I have to add 100. Oh man, it's late in the day. So that gets us 600, so that means the length is 150. And so if the length is 150, that means the width has to be 100. So the reason why I knew I was wrong was because 100 plus 50 multiplied by 2 does not obviously equal 500. So, okay, so we have 150 times 100, and so there we go, 15,000. All right, sorry about that, goof up. All right, number 19. All right, so we left home at 10:32, and we have 60 minutes left, 60 miles left to travel, and we're averaging a speed of 75 miles per hour. What time will he arrive? All right, so we know rate times time is equal to distance. So my distance is 60, my rate is 75, so my time is going to be 60 over 75. All right, so 60 over 7, well, that's not super helpful because I need hours and minutes, right? So, all right, so what am I gonna do? I need to get this into hours and minutes, no big deal. Okay, well, I can't help but notice that 60 over 75, that can be reduced, right? Well, what goes into both of them? Just 15. 15 goes into both of them. All right, so 15 goes into 60 4 times. 15 goes into 75 5 times. All right, so my time is 4/5 of an hour. All right, so now we're getting somewhere. All right, so what is 4/5 of an hour? Okay, well, so there's 60 minutes in an hour times 4/5. So we get 12, so that's 48 minutes. So we're going to add 48 minutes to this. So we get 10, carry the 1, that's 8. But wait, we can't have 80 minutes. That's crazy. So we have 20 minutes carry over because 80 minus 60 is 20, and so we get 1120. All right, the fifth power of a positive number is equal to the product of 2/3 and the fourth power of the number. What is the ratio of this number's 10th power to its 8th power? Oh my goodness gracious. What an absolute mouthful that is. All right, so we know that the fifth power of a number, so let's say it was x, so the fifth power of x is a math term. That means equals to the product, that's multiply. So multiplying 2/3 times x to the 4th. Oh! Alright, well, so wouldn't that mean, maybe, just maybe, that x has to be 2/3? Because here I have 4 of the number being multiplied together. Here I have 5 of the number being multiplied together. And so the only way this would work is if x is 2/3. So we have a ratio. Ratio means a fraction. So we have the 10th power. So that is x, I know it's 2/3 to the 10th, over x to the 8th. Well, the rules of exponents say I need to subtract the exponents, so really we get x squared. Okay, so now I can take 2/3 and let's square it, and I get 4/9. And, oh, look at that, winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, so there you go.